Hi there, my name's Chris Cameron. I'm a sailing and travel photographer from New Zealand, and I'm creating this video today to share with fellow Strobists out there a little trick or tip that I've come up with to facilitate attaching my speedlights to things without having to carry stands. And as we know, stands are, if they're stable, they're bulky and they're heavy, and often they're not worth the backache or the cost of excess baggage. So using this little handful of bits and pieces, I've come up with a little tip that I want to share with you today. To break it down, these are the three main components of the setup. First one is a Manfrotto Nano Clamp. This is a small ball head, very cheap, and this is a cold shoe that came with this thread on it, so it's what I'm using. I mean, there are multiple ways of getting a flash attached to one of these. So what I've done here is I'm putting the ball head on the wrong way around, if you like, so that threads into the Nano Clamp, and then the cold shoe goes into the tripod end of the ball head. So that's a nice little compact unit. Now obviously the real limit with this is that the extremities of these claws is 4 centimeters, so that really limits what you can attach the stand to, the clamp to. Obviously we could go with something a bit larger, but it doesn't actually give you that much more in terms of grip. It still limits you to a decent pole. And it's a little bit of overkill really when you consider all we want to mount on it is something that weighs probably as much as that. Speedlight and here I've got a pocket wizard on the bottom. The next thing is, how do we attach this to something bigger than 4 centimeters? And that's where I've come up with this little arrangement here. These are gotcha straps from gotchastraps.co.nz. And this is a little device that I use with it. Now, when I developed this idea, I was just using a piece of aluminium tubing, so you can do this with a thick dowel or anything that is about 2.5 centimeters circumference. The reason I made this is because I like making things, and I had the technology, so I decided to make it better. So I have these feet, and I'm just going to take this over to a pole and show you how it works. Now these straps are really cheap, and this packet here came in at $4 for 2 of these. But any sort of webbing or strap system will work just as well. Here's how it works. We've got the 3 straps joined together here to make up the length to get around this tree. So if I right way round, thread going through there, and get a little bit of tension on it, just to get my bone, and that goes in behind underneath, and just tension that up a little bit more, not too much, and then we take the clamp and we just clamp it at this side so you can see around it, and it adds a little bit of extra tension to the strap to make it nice and firm. Now we can put our flash on there and we're good to go. Now here's a slightly different arrangement. In this one I've got a little spigot with a hole for an umbrella, so just to show that it can take a fair amount of weight and force, I'm going to put that on here. A little bit of pressure pushing in to get it behind the strap, and then just adjust that. Now this arrangement here is just a friction fit for my flash, so that the head is closer to the center of the umbrella. because otherwise the on top of a pocket wizard, the head's way up here and it's not way off axis, so it's just a little printed thing that I've made. So the umbrella in there, do that up, tighten that up, flash in, take that one off. There you have it. Now, like I said earlier, when I first developed this idea, I was just using a piece of aluminium tubing, and that's fine. Or we could even carve a piece of broomstick or something like that. But if you'd like one of these, I'm going to put the file on my 3D market, and so you can download that if you have a printer and make your own, or you can go to Shapeways and also get one from them. They'll print it for you. That'll be expensive. Or let me know in an email, and maybe I can print you one.